Hello everyone, welcome at Arcastro Science. So today I will be discussing a very important topic which you would like to listen. That is how to study the profession through the horoscope or the birth chart. A person can be multi-talented, like a person can be a very good cricketer. At the same time, he or she can be a government service employee. Okay, like someone can be a very good painter and at the singer at the same time. Someone want to pursue the career in cooking and at the same time he or she can be a very good mathematics teacher. It may happen. So it is very essential to choose the perfect career and the perfect profession. At the same time, someone can have multiple careers and multiple professions and can have multiple ways of earning the livelihood. Like in today's day and time, we will surely want a career and a profession which can support our livelihood, which can support our family and each and everything in all walks of life. Okay, so let us start that how we actually do it. And as usual, if you have not subscribed to my channel, press the subscribe button below and tap onto the notification bell icon so that every time I make a new video and upload it to YouTube, you get notified instantly. And any query regarding this video, you can type onto the comment button. Okay, I'm sorry for the background noise. Okay, so let us start. For the profession, for the career, basically we see the 10th house. The composer of the 10th house will actually say that what types or how many types of profession you want to like or you want to do. Okay, like which planets are sitting in the 10th house, where the 10th lord is sitting, which planets are aspecting the 10th house, or which planets or what are the composer which is affecting the 10th lord. That will actually say the basic criteria for the profession in your life. But we have to see the 10th house and the 10th lord from Lagna, Sun and Moon, all these three, because it may happen that you may have multiple source of income. If you are checking only from the Lagna, then it may happen that you may get misled, because it may seem that from the Lagna, the planet which is sitting in the 10th house, you are not doing the work according to that, you are doing something else. Then you have to check that is it getting any reference from the sun or the moon. Sometimes what happens that the 10th house and the 10th lord which is stronger from the Lagna or the moon or the sun gives you the best of the professions in your life. This is the first criteria. Second thing, if the planets which are aspecting this 10th lord or the 10th house, if they are benefic planets, then when your career starts, it gives a smooth ride. It may happen that everything you get on time, everything, like you competed in a competition exam and you got a very good rank over there, you got a very good chance in a government service. Okay, or suppose in a high post, in a authoritative post. Okay, and you may get supportive employees in and around you, your co-workers should be very supportive and cooperative in nature. It may happen. Otherwise what happens, if suppose if any malefic influences are there, it may happen that now you have to put your efforts, your external efforts, in order to take the job or in order to pursue the career and profession till the end of your life. Many times we see that a person gives a lots of effort, but in accordance to the effort, he or she is not getting the enough return which he or she should have got. Then you have to check that what are the malefic influences are present over the 10th house or the 10th lord, because benefic planet always helps. Here benefic planet means I will say natural benefic like Jupiter, Mercury, Moon or Venus, or if the functional benefics, like for the Libra ascendant, functional benefic is Saturn, that is the 4th and 5th lord, because Saturn here becomes the yoga karaka planet and 10th lord becomes Moon. So anytime Saturn and Moon will be sitting together or aspecting each other, although you may say that Saturn and Moon it may have some other malefic influences, but still since Saturn is the yoga karaka planet for the Libra ascendant, here it will behave like a functional benefic planet. It is the 5th lord. So when the 5th lord and the 10th lord is aspecting each other or sitting with each other, it may happen that you love the work which you do, because fifth house is all the activities which you like to do, which you have pleasure and love all about, and 10th house is the house of work, career, profession, overall karma. So that is the love and the work, means whatever you do you love about it. So that can also happen. So everything we have to check regarding this. Now once you check it, next thing you check that who is the lord of Navamsa of your 10th lord. Who is the lord of Navamsa in your of your 10th lord, that is 10th lord from the Lagna, moon and sun, all these three. Those three planets lord of Navamsa you have to check in the D9 chart and how they are placed. If they are placed in a very good way, because now they becomes the disposited in the Navamsa chart. If they are well placed, then those planets, those 10th lords, when they will be sitting in the Navamsa chart, they will be giving some very good results. Because you see, D9 or the Navamsa chart is the chart of soul. Lagna chart is the body, physical body. D9 is the soul, what your soul actually wants to do. Okay, like suppose your 10th lord is sitting in the 10th house, very good. But in the Navamsa chart, suppose your 10th lord is sitting in the 3rd house. It may happen that now you want to pursue your job through your hobbies, any of your hobbies. Like suppose you may have a hobby of singing, you may have a hobby of painting. Now that will be depending upon the lord of that Navamsa. Suppose if it is Gemini, then it may happen that you may have a very good publishing career, or you may be a very good writer. Okay, by writing a novel, by writing short stories, you may have huge name, fame, wealth and very good livelihood. Okay, so these are the ways by which we can check. Secondly, we have to see that what is the condition of 11th house and 2nd house. Why? See, many times it happens that you put your effort, and with the slightest of effort you gain huge amount of money or huge amount of name, fame or whatever you want. That is seen from the 11th house. That is the magic of 11th house, because it is the highest of the Kama Trikon houses, and 11th house is second from the 10th house. That means it is the gain of the 10th house. So if you put little bit of effort and you are getting lots of gains, that is the magic of the 11th house. That means either the 11th house is having lots of benefic influences, or the 11th lord is posited very good, both in the Lagna chart and the Navamsa chart. Okay, that is the 11th house. Now let us talk about the 2nd house. 2nd house deals with all the family wealth or your savings or the stock of wealth. 11th house shows the incoming of the gains, and 2nd house shows how much money you are able to save, because more stocks you are having, more you feel the stable in your life. That gives you the stability. Like suppose a person who is born to a family which is having a lots of wealth, family wealth and the stocks and everything, that he knows that everything belongs to me. Now what will happen, the elders of the family may suggest him that why you want to go out and do the profession, because you are having each and everything which you want. You can carry forward your family trade, and so does the person, and now he multiplies the wealth which he has. Now he can turn the millions into billions. So that is the reason 2nd house and 11th house has to be seen, because only by the 10th house if you go, then you may have very good profession, but that does not mean that you are really earning a lot and you are saving a lot. So 2nd house, 11th house, 10th house. Next important part is 10th house becomes a part of Upachya houses, means 3, 6, 10 and 11. Upachya houses normally is extension of Trisadaya houses, that is 3, 6, 11. Now 3, 6, 11 are considered to be the malefic houses, but as soon as you add the 10th house, that is the Karma Sthan, the Trisadaya Bhava or the Trisadaya houses converts into Upachya houses. Upachya houses normally grows with time, means like You have to put your effort, you have to do the hard work, and then the name, fame will follow you. It is not like that you did nothing and society will recognize you. It does not happen. You have to pay off something, you have to sacrifice something, you have to give the commitment. That is the reason 10th house is originally ruled by the sign Capricorn, because Capricorn is the sign of work ethics, work environment, your patience, your endurance, your perseverance, commitment towards your job, towards your work. That is the reason 10th house Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, because Saturn is all about this. Saturn says you that do your work, I will give you the result. Just do it, don't think about it, I will give you, I am here to give you. That is the reason the house of gains, 11th house, is also ruled by Saturn. That is the beauty, means it does not mean that normally we get terrified by hearing the name Saturn, but it is not. Saturn is the only planet which can give you every sort of gains, because he is the original ruler of the 11th house. That is the reason you see that if you do the hard work in a positive way, in a better way, and in the correct direction, you are going to get it. But what is that direction? That we have to see, that I am talking about. Next, you have to see the position of your Lagna Lord, Sun and Moon. If your Lagna Lord is well placed and the Lagna, that is the first house, is also well disposited, having the benefits of the planets, then what happens? Your intelligence is well supported, because the first house is your brain, your intelligence. It is the general fame, it is the general health. It may happen that your 10th house, your career, profession houses are very well placed, but you suffer from disease, you don't have the capacity to do the work. Suppose it may happen, many a times we see that the person is very intelligent, the person have all the efficient minds, but still he or she is unable to do the work. That means if the Lagna is affected, the health will affected, the health will get affected. So the position of the Lagna and the Lagnes, that is the Lagna Lord, is very important here, because that will say the focus of your life. Like suppose your Lagna Lord is sitting in the 5th house, so now your focus of your life will be all the things related to the 5th house. You may be a very good reader, you may be very good, well versed in Shastras, okay, mantra, siddhis, that is the 5th house. You can be very good in studies, that is all your focus is all about. So everything you have to see, that where the Lagna is, how the Lagna is placed, disposited, and how the composer of the Lagna Lord, which planets are aspecting it, with whom it is sitting, everything has to be seen. Next comes the Sun and Moon. You see, Sun is the soul, Moon is the mind, because it is the universal significant of soul and mind respectively. So the 2nd house and the 12th house from Sun and from Moon has to be checked, because if the soul and the mind is well supported, suppose Sun is sitting in the 1st house, okay, now 2nd house and 12th house, if these two houses have well supported planets, then what will happen? The soul is getting the support. Here Rahu and Ketu is excluded, I am not talking about Rahu and Ketu. Same goes for Moon also. Like suppose if Moon is sitting alone, like no planets in 2nd and 12th, then it can cause Kendrum Yoga or Kendrum Dos, what we call. So now what will happen? Your mind will be completely idle, you don't know what to do. You may have the capacity, but you don't know what to do, how to do. You feel a constant support from each and everyone, still you can't do. So it requires that the 2nd and 12th house from the Sun and Moon has to be occupied by someone, because that time what happens, you may get enough support, enough cooperation in every walks of your life. Like suppose you have joined a company, okay, after joining the company, you don't know how the environment is, how the working environment is, how your boss is, the person sitting next to you, will the person will help you, or will the person create mess in your work, you don't know. So if there are good planets 2nd and 12th from Sun and Moon, you will get the cooperation, the necessary cooperation. Sometimes what will happen, your boss may be very harsh and very rude, but it may happen that his harsh and rough nature will be helpful in your career. So as I was talking regarding the Upachya houses, that is the 3, 6, 10 and 11. You see, whenever a benefic planet sits in the Upachya houses, that is the 3, 6, 10, 11, it forms the Basmati yoga. It is a yoga for earning huge amount of wealth. Now you see, whenever you pursue a profession or a career, you keep on mind that you earn huge amount of wealth so that it can support your livelihood. So whenever the dasa of the respective planet comes, whenever it sits in the Upachya houses, it helps you earn lot of earnings or wealth through the significance of the houses. Like third house can be related to your hobbies, efforts. Okay, sixth house can be sports, competition, service, job. 10th house through your career. 11th house through the gains. Okay, not only that, whenever a benefic planet sits in the 10th house, it forms the Amal Kirti Yoga. Amal Kirti Yoga simply means that it will be possible that you will do good karma, good work. Whatever work you do it good. Not only that, it also provides stability in your work. You see many a times that you get a job or you do some profession where it may happen that after 2 years or 3 years you have to leave the job, you have to search for something else, or it may happen that you are getting the stability, suddenly you get an order that you are going to get transferred to a place which is completely unknown to you, where again you have to build that stability, and after again 4 and 5 years it may happen that you get transferred to somewhere else. Now what happens, in order to pursue the profession, you are compromising something, you are sacrificing something, you are trying to adjust with the situation, but this is not actually what you wanted. Okay, so Amal Kirti Yoga gives that necessary stability in your profession and job which you actually want from the bottom of your heart, because every one of us likes stability. None of us want earthquake, isn't it? Now, apart from Amal Kirti Yoga and Basmati Yoga, next we have to see the Raj Yogas and the Dhan Yogas, specifically the combination of the Kendra and the Trikona houses. You see, when the Kendra and the Trikona houses combine or they conjunct or they exchange their houses or mutual aspect takes place and the dasa of the planet comes during those time, it gives you some great victory. Okay, not only that, it can take you to the high authority position. That is what about Raj Yogas, because back in the days it is said that Raj Yoga means it can actually take you to heights, it can actually make you king. Depending upon the situations and the composer of the houses and the planets, the Raj Yoga and its result will actually vary. But if you are having multiple Raj Yogas in those times, okay, and the dasa of the planets is actually prevailing, then you can be sure that you may have good authoritative position in your job. Not only that, in consequent times, in the subsequent times when it comes, you may get well promoted, because now the promotions can be seen from the Raj Yogas also and from the 11th house also, because it is the gain of the 10th house. So by these are the different permutation and combinations by which actually you can understand that how the profession in your horoscope can be studied. Not only this, after checking each and everything from this D1 chart, that is the Lagna chart, you can go to the D9 chart, because in the D9 chart will actually say you that what type of work you actually love to do, because that is the chart of soul, what your soul actually wants. It may happen that you are doing a work, you are getting a lot, but still you are not happy within. You may show in front of the others that yes, I am very happy, but your soul knows that you wanted to do something else, but you are doing something else. That can be understood from the D9 chart, because it may happen that if you pursue that, you could have done your work much more beautiful. And at the last, I will also say that please check the D10 chart, that is the Dasamamsa chart. Dasamamsa chart can also show you that which specific profession you want to do or you are doing, or which specific angle you can take your life so that you can earn huge amount of livelihood, because Dasavamsa chart is actually the chart of your profession. And at last, I will also talk about the significators of the 10th house, that is the Saturn, Sun and Mercury. You see, even if everything is all right, you must check the position of Sun, Mercury and Saturn, because those are the significators of the 10th house. If the Karak or the significator is not well placed, it may happen that you wanted to do something but you are somewhere, something is missing, you are unable to do, or even if you are doing, something is going wrong, some mess or some hurdles are coming in your life. Okay, because Sun is the significator of that name, fame, status, authority. Sun is the king, the decision maker. Okay, Mercury is that highly intellectual, analytical planet which can actually give you the decision making power to where to implement it. Because Sun is the decision maker, Mercury will actually give you the power how to implement it. True, false, that discriminatory power, yes, no, everything. And Saturn is the planet which will actually help you get the work done, that hard work, perseverance, endurance. Okay, so by this I will end this video. Till then, when I come back with the next video, I am asking the leave for today. Thanking you. Bye bye. And if you have liked this video, then please like the video and share it to your near and dear ones. Okay, and your comments are always welcome. So till then, bye bye. Thank you.